spots in any college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Baylor's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Bean. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man out of the backfield. Shakes off the defender. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Caught over the middle. It's Mayo.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Bean. Got it in the middle, it's Blue. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Off-play action on first down. Here's a hit. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. DB's right up on the receivers. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they're still down by 21.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the tee up.
He's got it down the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stoneburner. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him... out. The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down in the end zone.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, Nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete to the left, and that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Snagged in the middle. It's Mayo. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Bean. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Arizona State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick strike complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. That's caught. It's blue. Jumped on top of the pile.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Bean. Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
The Sun Devils are marching down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Turning it on. And he's dragged down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You got to be so careful, too, David. Because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really.
Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Sun Devils will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover.
The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turn. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Bears will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got a little space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Catch in the middle, it's Stoneburner. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On third down, he drops the throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a catch at the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse